Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Tuesday afternoon. What a wild storm. Incredible. I'm looking pretty good too. I think I got about 3 hours of sleep here, folks, unshaven, and here's looking good. It takes me all day to look like this. I have the old turtleneck on. I dig this out of the closet. It sort of brings me back to a funny story. An old general manager at a TV station, I'm not going to tell you where. I used to wear, turtlenecks on the air sometime with the sports jacket. He said to me, "Stop wearing those turtlenecks, young man. You look like a Jewish refugee." So I did. He was pretty funny. All right, how much snowfall? But this is as of 7 o'clock this morning. I'm waiting for some new orbs to come in from the Cape. Falmouth at that point had 19 inches. At 7:22, Harwich had 19 inches. I'm sure they're well over 2 feet there. Just looking at some others. Peabody, this was at 10:30 this morning, had 19 inches. Franklin County out in the Berkshires, 5.5. So the Berkshires really didn't get slammed at all, anywhere from 6 to 12 inches there. But they're still counting. Framingham, as of 10 o'clock this morning, had 30 inches of snow. Acton, as of 10 o'clock, had 28 inches. I'm waiting for some new obs. How many times can I say that? At 10 o'clock this morning, Plymouth had 21 inches. Boston, officially at about 9 o'clock, had 18.2. I'm sure it's well over 2 feet by now. Framingham had 36, and Worcester County had about 27, and we're still counting. So it's been a wild storm. It's still snowing. We have bands of snow coming in from the ocean, so let's see what we see here, folks. In terms of the weather headline, indeed, a blizzard warning continues with strong winds, below zero wind chill. The storm gradually winds down tonight. It's going to be a slow process. We're in a cold and stormy pattern. There's talk of another snowstorm Thursday night and Friday. We may get a little snow event. It's a little tricky when this thing bombs out, whether it bombs out north of us in the Gulf of Maine or east of Massachusetts. I'm still working on that for you. All right, let's talk about the storm at present, shall we? Let's look at the latest visible satellite loop, and you'll be able to see it almost appears the storm has an eye to it right here, right where this little, well, hold on, my computer's acting up, right where this little dot is. You see, that's the eye of the storm. And notice it's throwing back moisture here, folks, into New England. So that's going to be the deal for the next several hours. The Chatham radar loop will show us that we still have bands of snow coming in from the ocean. You can see a pretty big band in the 128-495 belt moving in from Cape Cod, moving in from the Atlantic Ocean in this fashion, and that's the way it's going to stay for the next several hours. So we'll have snow of varying intensity for the balance of the afternoon into early this evening. And speaking of early this evening, this is from the NAM computer model at OOZ, which is around 7 o'clock. Still have a very intense storm just creeping east of Cape Cod. And you can see we're still well into the circulation here with gusty north winds. And I want to add on what we look at 10,000 feet. This is 700 millibars. You see we have a closed off area of low pressure east of the Cape. The dark green is the 90% relative humidity. That means it's still precipitating out there. That's at 7 o'clock tonight. Slowly, this is going to move away. So snowfall totals, I updated this map earlier, 2 feet at least in Boston, 30-inch plus marks, 128 to 495 belt. Northern Rhode Island, northern Connecticut, same deal. In portions of southern Massachusetts, I'll be updating this map a little bit later on. But, folks, we just got clobbered. All right, forecast talks about snow heavy at times this afternoon. Other times, just lighter areas of snow coming through. Windy, very cold. It'll stay in the teens. The wind from the north-northeast, 30 to 50 miles an hour. The wind in Boston, not quite the factor we thought it could be, but the wind gusted late last night in Nantucket to 78 miles an hour. Overnight, snow winding down. Windy, bitter cold, 3 to 9 above. Wind chills below zero. Here's your 5-day forecast. Let's bring it on for you. Tomorrow, cloudy start, becoming partly sunny during the afternoon. Windy and cold, 25. A sunny start on Thursday. Increasing clouds, it's 29. Now, there could be some light snow very late Thursday night and Friday. Friday's high will be close to 30 right now. It doesn't look like a big deal. If the main surface low reforms northeast of us, it won't be a big deal. If it tries to cut underneath us, it's a whole different deal. I'm going to know more on this later on today. Saturday, behind this storm, it's partly sunny, windy, and cold, mid-teens, wind chills below zero. And on Sunday, a sunny start and cold in the 20s. There'll be another storm approaching here Sunday night and Monday, starting as snow. It may change to rain. It may not by Monday. But you know something, folks? That's almost a whole week away. So don't make me get too detailed about a forecast that's almost a whole week away. And, of course, we'll be here throughout the afternoon. We'll keep you posted. I'm meteorologist Mark Rosenthal.